I want to do a quick compare and contrast between Epidemic Sound, Artlist, Envato Elements, Soundstripe, Musicbed, and AudioJungle. Don't you go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation, I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sort of Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee, or tea, or vodka, and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to do a compare and contrast, a very deep comparative analysis between Epidemic Sound, Artlist, Envato Elements, Soundstripe, Musicbed, and AudioJungle. Let me first start with Epidemic Sound. Okay, so when we talk about Epidemic Sound, you want to talk about a large constellation, a large database of sound and audio files and other files. Okay, so you have a lot of features. You have a very interesting features. One thing we love with Epidemic Sound is that you have music search features. They're very innovative. Okay, so they have classified their songs on genres, moods, featured, and albums. Okay, so you actually are able to filter pretty fast and get to the particular audio file that you like. Okay, and the cool thing is what we love with on the Epidemic Sound is that their website is very well designed, very user friendly. Okay, and they have a large constellation of options and prices. So their individual personal subscription is the best option in our view. If you're looking for, let's say, any creative project or YouTube channel, or if you are a social media creator, you can actually just get the personal subscription. You have access to 30,000 tracks and 60,000 sound effects. This is pretty good. Okay, and one of the cheapest monthly fees starts at $15, and you can get a 30-day free trial, not a problem. Okay, and so they also have the commercial subscription, which actually covers the needs of small and medium-sized businesses. Okay, so this is really good. And here, if you want to increase, let's say you have a business and you want to increase your social media presence and invest in a video production, this is really good. This is for businesses up to 50 employees, okay? And you are able to actually get access to more than 30,000 tracks. They have rights that cover YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and they're working on a beta project right now to cover also Twitter and TikTok. Okay, and they have new tracks that are added every week. And they have unlimited downloads, unlimited use in all of your own and operated channels. Okay, no copyright claims or royalty fees. That's what it is. And the price for that commercial subscription starts at $49 a month. Okay, and so here are the pros and cons of Epidemic Sound. Pros: you have amazing music quality and more than 30,000 tracks and 60,000 sound effects. Their music library is growing weekly. You have crazy easy music search and the possibility to download only portions of each song with something what they call stems. Okay, and this is aimed at individuals and businesses depending on the subscription you choose. You have a 30-day free trial and cancellation at any time, and they have great support via email or Twitter. Here are the cons. Their single track licensing, in opposed to the subscription service, can be much more expensive than other marketplaces, as you will see very soon. It's kind of difficult to find right now any other, let's say, any other drawback in terms of their offer. One thing we want to say also is that they actually have sometimes they are slow. The website is very slow. They need to work on that. We actually have spoken to them. We told them that they need to work on the website being slow. I want to talk to you about Artlist. So when you think about Artlist, I want you to think about a provider of audio files, sound systems that constantly actually innovate. As a matter of fact, we use Artlist ourselves. Okay, we use it for our YouTube channel, we use it for a lot of projects, and so this is really great if you are looking for quality tracks for your videos and you need music licensing and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so Artlist is really a music licensing platform that offers royalty-free music and cheap acquisitions of music licenses without copyright issues. Okay, so this is really good. It doesn't have 30,000 tracks. It has over 8,000 tracks. Okay, and you can actually do a lot of combinations with those tracks. And what they do is that they actually work with you, making sure that you are getting the right track for your project. Okay, so their licensing program is great because it means you don't have to put a time limit on your projects, and you don't have to go between different music licensing websites for music. Okay, in other words, they give you exclusive and undetermined. There's no time limits. I just want to say that. Now, if you have to download from Artlist, the process is extremely easy. As I told you earlier, that's the file that we use ourselves. The other providers, we actually reviewed them. Okay, we reviewed them, but Artlist is really easy to download their songs, not a problem. Okay, there are filter options on the left side of your page, and these are genre, instruments, mood, and video theme. You can use as many filters as you need. Okay, and they'll always point you in the right direction. That's what we love. And in terms of pricing, I want you to think. Now, pricing they're a little expensive though. Okay, so they will cost you about $17 per month, or about $200 per year. But this is in our view, this is an extremely fair price if you consider that if you get in trouble, like using somebody else's music, this could actually cost you a lot more money than that. So this is really good. So here are the pros and cons. Pros: Artlist is super easy to navigate and to use. Okay, and they have a large constellation of audio files, even though people say it's only 8,000, but it really, honestly, 8,000 is more than enough. Okay, and the licensing is simple due to the one universal license in place. They have no hidden cost. Okay, and we believe that their price is worth it. Here are the cons. Well, some users have complained that not all musical themes are on offer, especially in terms of podcast. Okay, and the thing is, the database for audio files is kind of limited. I mean, 8,000 can be good. I mean, for us it's good, but some people who have, like, let's say, heavier projects might want to have a more substantial database. Let me talk to you now about Envato Elements. Envato Elements. This is a great player. Okay, one thing we have seen is that they actually provide a lot more in terms of audio, because they provide video footage, audio clips, images, and graphic design templates. I mean, this is what it is. I mean, Envato Element is really a biggie. Okay, so they don't do only audio. So if you're looking for, I would say, an all-in-one platform for your digital projects, Envato Elements could be the one, because for Epidemic Sound and Artlist, you're gonna have to pay extra if you want to have images and other kinds of digital assets. Okay, so here are the pros and cons. Pros: 1, single-use commercial license, a wide range of digital assets to choose from, unlimited download subscription, and they have a low price. Here are the cons. Even though the price is competitive, we think that it is still expensive for some creators. Okay, each item needs to be relicensed every time you use it, and videos are downloaded in MOV format, and it takes a while to convert them. So you cannot actually download any video from Envato Elements in MP4 or other formats. You have to do it in MOV. Okay, so this could be a pain in the whatever you know. So I think it's really important to understand that it can be problematic. Okay, and so when we talk about Envato Elements, why should you choose them? Well, they have a huge library. You are talking about a lot of assets. Check this out. For stock video, they have more than 820,000 files. For video templates, more than 19,000 files. For music, more than 26,000. Sound effects for video, more than 167,000. For graphics templates, more than 63,000. For graphics, more than 28,000. Okay. For presentation templates, more than 33,000. For photos, more than 1 million. Think about it. For WordPress design and plugins, more than 1,700. So really, that's what it is. So the downloads on Envato Elements are really unlimited. Okay, as long as you have an active Envato Elements subscription, you can download an unlimited amounts of items from their library. Okay, so if you're looking again for an all-in-one place, that's the place to go. Okay, in terms of pricing, how much does does the service cost? It goes from $33 to $55. It's really all over the place. It depends on what you're looking for. But one thing I want to say is that they have a 7-day free trial. Okay, they don't have a 30-day free trial as Epidemic Sound, but 7-day free trial, so you can actually test the system and see if you love it or not. I want to talk to you about Soundstripe, another big player when we talk about music. Okay, and Soundstripe is pretty cool. We love the fact that they are very innovative. They kick ass a lot when it comes to diversity of audio files. Here are the pros and cons. Let's start with the pros. You have an affordable pricing model, unlimited downloads and licensing per year, excellent user interface. Yeah, this is really good. We test them out for 3 months. Fantastic user interface. Filtering options allow you to find the perfect track with ease and no license restrictions. Besides what they have, adult movies, that's another debate here. Okay, here are the cons. The interface can be sluggish to load sometimes. They have the same problem that Epidemic Sound has, okay, and they have a smaller music library than some competitors and no sound effects in the base subscription. Okay, so overall, one thing I want to say here is that Soundstripe is one of the best services for finding and licensing relative free music online without paying a hefty price on a per song basis. Okay, because that's what we're talking about here, and you need to use relative free because you don't want to get in trouble. I mean, I've spoken to you about that before. I mean, when you have copyrights, you don't want to get in trouble in terms of copyrights violation, but also think about it. It is illegal without written consent from the originating music artist or copyright holder to use their items. Okay, so you want to go for a copyright-free music provider such as Soundstripe. Now, in terms of price, how much do they cost? Well, you have to think about. I want you to budget anywhere between $15 to $200. Okay. Now they do have a discounted annual membership that they actually right now, as of the date of this show, they actually charge you $150. Okay, but otherwise it can go all the way to $200 and in some cases $250. Okay, but again, keep in mind that they have a smaller database. Okay, and in terms of user interface and web experience, they are really great. They are fantastic there. Okay, and the content quality at Soundstripe is top notch, really top notch. I mean, they have a great artist, talented artists, hundreds of them. Okay, now the library is not as huge as I said before, but the quality of the audios is fantastic. So they have songs for, they have genres like Happy Holidays, Young and Free, Fall Vibes, Corporate, Stranger Synths, Songs for Sleep. They have Reception. They even have a category called I Do, which are emotional soundtracks about love and marriage. So fantastic. I want to talk to you now about Musicbed, another great player. Now, Musicbed has been around for 10 years, okay, and they were created back in 2011, and they were really, really great. And the thing is that as of now, they have about 200,000 clients, okay, and they actually they have a lot of big clients, including big entrepreneurs, e-commerce entrepreneurs on Amazon and Shopify. Okay, they actually also have big clients like Netflix for their projects. So when you think about Musicbed, it is a great and popular service among filmmakers. Okay, because they know that they will find high quality music with just a few simple clicks. Okay, so Musicbed, in our view, is a service by artists for artists. Okay, and as they sign music artists and then license their songs for membership. Okay, so whether you're seeking music for a YouTube video, music video, podcast, film, or other creative projects, Musicbed could be the company for you. Okay, so here are some interesting features that we love about Musicbed. Okay, you have an audio library, you have playlists. Okay, they offer plenty of playlists. They have a free song pitches. So specialist teams at Musicbed will help and advise you completely for free by suggesting and pitching music for your project. They have multiple songs. You can license multiple versions of the same song. Therefore, meaning you can use an instrumental or lyrical version. They have also features in terms of collaboration. They have integration, so they integrate very well with Spotify. This is really great. Okay, and so if you want to work with the Musicbed, they have a very good app, and you have to download the app. But the app is very user friendly. The steps are very clear. Once you download the app, what you have to do, it's pretty clear what to do. Okay, but what about pricing? Now, how much does it cost? Well, it depends, because they have several tiers of pricing. For the individual, it's around $20 per month. So this is for individual projects. Okay, this is for personal use and not clients. So it includes popular web platforms such as Facebook and YouTube. Okay, and there is a 50,000 limit of followers per channel in place. Then they have the business. Okay, this plan will cost you about $100 per month. So this plan is intended for a small client base. I'm talking about 1 to 250 employees. Okay, there is an ad network revenue included in this plan. For the enterprise, you need to contact Musicbed directly. They have a plan for nonprofits, $69.99 per month. A plan for wedding, $79.99 per month. Okay, so this is really good. And also, one thing for sure, we want to say in general, the quality is pretty great on Musicbed. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another session of the Awesome Sorty Kiwi Show. We also having a conversation today about all the royalty-free music service providers. Okay, so I want to review quickly now AudioJungle. So when you think about AudioJungle, I want you to think about a royalty-free music website that actually was created back in 2008, but right now they are part of Envato markets. Okay, so those two are part of the same markets. So the website offers both songs and sound effects, with sound effects such as interface sounds, industrial sounds, and domestic sounds. Okay, and AudioJungle also provides source files that help sound engineers work seamlessly in Cubase, Logic Pro, and other similar programs. Okay, so when we talk about AudioJungle, they have in their music library up to 1.4 million tracks and sound effects. So you can see here that we are really in big territory here. And as a user, you can filter results by genre, mood, BPM, price, or tempo. This is really good. And AudioJungle also offers a weekly summary of the most popular files, category list, user compiled collections, organized by themes, featured files chosen weekly by the site editors, and portfolios of the top artists. So you have a more curated process at AudioJungle. Okay, and in terms of pricing, now let me just say how the whole thing works. You need to go to the website. You buy individual songs for an average of a few dollars each. Okay, so AudioJungle, in our view, is ideal for podcast creators. Okay, and other creative projects. Okay, in terms of pricing, well, each track on the website is priced individually. Very important, individually, ranging from $1 to more than $10,000. Okay, and AudioJungle offers several different licenses depending on how you would like to use the music. Okay, as a user, you can also buy music packs and music kits, which are 3-track bundles that cost less than the 3 separate songs. And bundles usually range in price from $50 to $75. So there are no free trials to join AudioJungle, but occasionally you might be able to find an AudioJungle promo code. Okay, so in terms of licensing, this is important to have a clear idea. In terms of licensing, AudioJungle songs can only be used for one project per the license requirements. Very important, one project. Okay, and however, the project can either be non-commercial or commercial. Okay, another stipulation is that the project can only be can be used 10,000 times, including podcast listening or YouTube views. So they have what do they? This is a legit company. Okay, and what are the pros and cons? Pros: AudioJungle has one of the largest music libraries of any royalty-free music website. There's an option for filtering music tempo. The search function is reliable and accurate when you are filtering by song length and the price. Songs are reasonably priced. what about the cons? There are many different kinds of licenses on AudioJungle, which in our view can be confusing, and the interface looks and feels a bit outdated. So I have actually compared and contrasted all those 6 players, and let's just get into the decision phase. Okay, Epidemic Sound versus Artlist versus Envato Elements versus Soundstripe versus Musicbed versus AudioJungle. Which one to choose? Okay, first let's just have a conversation about the difference between royalty-free and protected rights music. Very important. Royalty-free music does not mean that it is free and that we are free to use it. Okay, what it means is that with a one-time license fee, you have the legal opportunity to use that music freely and as many times as you want, but always within the parameters set by the license itself. Very important. So for music with protected rights, you must pay royalties depending on the number of times you use the music. Okay, that's why many major companies and YouTube channels prefer royalty-free music, because it avoids paying a royalty that will increase their production cost considerably, and because they can use these songs in an unlimited and worry-free way. That's what we do too. Okay, and you have to understand also that there are some legal considerations to think about in terms of music under public domain and Creative Commons music. Okay, music under public domain is music that no author or owner of such music content has chosen to protect, or the time has already expired. For Creative Commons music, this is music protected by its authors or author, okay, but that allows some uses for free. Okay, now this is really good. So when you actually use free music, you want to make sure that you are covering your basically you're just preventing folks from attacking you in court because of copyright infringement. Okay, and one thing you need to understand is that if you use free music without a license, you may have one or more of these penalties: delete the video automatically and send an alert to your account, mute the music in a part of the video, you can give half of the revenue generated by the video to the legal author of the music, you can place advertising on your video without giving the benefits of it to you. Yeah, they can restrict the video to certain locations or regions, or they can block content on some platforms or media. So that's why you don't want to have any problem. You want to go with the royalty-free music subscription. Okay, and one thing I also want to say here is that when we talk about AudioJungle, there is one thing you need to pay attention to. Make sure that whatever music you buy, because they're the only one that sell their tracks, their audio files, whatever, piece by piece. So you buy one today, you buy another one tomorrow. It could be costly, but make sure that you get the license. Okay, and you get the license unlimited license. Don't you? And you can negotiate that. You don't have to, tell them I cannot, like the 10,000 limits views or the 10,000 listen music limit is too little, and you want to ask them to increase that limit. So after analyzing those 6 players, Epidemic Sound, Artlist, Envato Elements, Soundstripe, AudioJungle, Musicbed, our pick is Epidemic Sound. In our view, Epidemic Sound is rated 9.7 over 10, Artlist 9.5 over 10, Soundstripe 9.1 over 10, AudioJungle 8.7 over 10, Envato Elements 8.5 over 10, and Musicbed 8 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.